MrBeast, eu passei 7 dias na Solitária.
I'm going to attempt to spend the next 7 days in solitary confinement. Seal me up. Bye, Jimmy. Hopefully I don't go insane. For the next 7 days, I have to survive in this soundproof white room with 0 human contact and 0 stimulation. And because this is actually psychologically dangerous, the most important thing is the doctor outside making...
Psicologicamente perigoso? Não acho. Acham, pessoal? Acham chato? 7 dias, tipo, em isolamento assim? Mano. Nós passamos por um ano de Covid em isolamento. São 7 dias.
Making sure I don't go insane.
I worked in psych hospitals for 23 years, and this is much worse than anything I've ever seen. Anything past 50 hours in a white room like this can lead to permanent psychological damage.
And I'm about to do 168 hours. There is a chance that I actually start to lose my mind and go into something called psychosis. And they have to pull me out because it can cause permanent damage to me.
He survived 7 days buried alive.
Yeah.
Is this much harder?
Much harder. He does.
Permanent damage? Aí, puto, não, acho que isto é um exagero, mano. Isto é mais para quem realmente possa já ter algum tipo de transtorno psicológico que possa afetar-lhe ainda mais ao estar aqui, mano. Se tu estiveres em completa sanidade a nível da tua cabeça, a nível psicológico, acho que não afeta assim tanto, mano. Pelo menos acho que não é assim tão exagerado, pelo menos.
Doesn't have social contact.
Não sei, eu também estou a falar merda. Eu não sou nenhum psicólogo, não sou nenhum psiquiatra, não sou nada.
Your brain doesn't have information coming in. It generates craziness, it generates hallucinations, it generates paranoia.
And all I have to survive for the next week is a bed to sleep on, a notebook with a pen, a refillable bottle of water, toothbrush with toothpaste, and a bar of soap. A toilet to use the bathroom, and a sink for water.
A sanita sai por debaixo dos colchões, mano. Tem os colchõezinhos e sai a sanita. Confia que afeta. Pois, talvez, mano, não faço ideia, sinceramente.
At this point, it was clear to me it was going to be difficult to entertain myself during this challenge, especially on hour 9 when I did this.
Eu divertia-me, mano. Desculpem estar a interromper, mas eu acho que me divertia. Eu ia começar a utilizar essa merda porque ainda por cima isso é colchão. Eu ia começar a andar aos saltinhos, a bater contra as paredes, fazer parkour nesta parede. Eu ia tentar puxar, a ver se dava para puxar a cama aqui para o meio, ia começar a fazer parkour, jogar de wrestling. Putz, eu ia fazer muita coisa, eu ia parecer um puto, mano.
Difficult to entertain myself during this challenge, especially on hour 9 when I did this. You're probably wondering, how many tiles are on these walls? The correct answer is 1,900. And if you want the roof and floor included, then it's 2,860. But more importantly than all of that...
Contou as almofadas todas. Então e a cama? Não está incluída. E a parede? Também não deve estar incluído. Então, estás a contar errado.
According to my stomach, it is time to eat food. If you're wondering how I'm eating during this challenge, there's a conveyor belt here, which spans over 100 feet, so I can be fed without any human interaction.
Caralho!
I think I've been in here around 14 hours. Isn't it crazy that at this point, I was already off by 2 hours? And so far, the hardest part of the challenge is no one's fed me yet. In hindsight, I should have ate more food before I came in here. But yeah, it would be really nice if someone fed me sometime soon. Your boy is very hungry.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, of course I did.
No, he did not.
We'll be sending him his meals randomly so he can't guess the time. Like it's 6 p.m. right now and we're sending him his breakfast.
Ai, é só para o foder. Ai, bem, estou-lhe a mandar um pequeno almoço às 6 da tarde, mano.
When are my friends gonna feed me? I am hungry, I am hungry. Now, because the room is soundproof,
Ele está-se a pagar pelo que fez com os outros dois no outro vídeo. Ó Zezé, não. A cena é que ele gravou provavelmente este vídeo enquanto os outros também estavam lá fechados. Porque aqueles foram 100 dias. E ele aqui vai passar 7. Este foi mais um dos vídeos que provavelmente ele gravou enquanto aquele estava a acontecer.
even though the food arrived, I didn't realize it.
E enquanto o outro estava fechado lá como é que se chama? No supermercado, e enquanto isso ele também provavelmente também gravou durante 7 dias o do Buried Alive, que foi soterrado vivo, tudo isso gravado nos mesmos dias. De certeza.
So I checked 2 hours later.
Too hungry to walk.
That's a little dramatic, man. Come on.
So when I finally checked,
Oh, I was not actually expecting food. This tastes awesome. I mean, it's cold and soggy, but I'm just so deprived of feeling things. This is great.
this solitary confinement set is literally wrapped in metal chains. If this set caught on fire, I would probably burn alive before they could unlock it.
Caralho.
Anyways, I'm gonna think about other things than that. For the next few hours, I tried to keep myself as stimulated as humanly possible. Oh!
Então, mas estás a ver, eu ia começar a brincar assim, puto. Eu ia começar a fazer estas merdas. Como é que está a minha filha? Está fixe, está com a mãe. Amanhã vou vê-la.
That's kind of cool.
He's got nothing. He has nothing to work with. If he's already resulting to this for basic stimulation, I have my doubts that he'll last 7 days.
It's interesting how when you take everything away from a man, something as simple as a metal plate can be like as fun as an iPhone.
He's gonna get agitated
Estás a
by way of...
fazer, puto. Mas também ele está... Mano, acho que isto é também um exagero, mano. Isto também é um exagero, puto. Sei lá. Mano, eu provavelmente passava das 24 horas umas 12 a dormir. Ou pelo menos 10. Passava a dormir. Já meti o código, Goku Black está na loja. A sério? Brutal.
boredom.
This is a very dehumanizing experience. I'm just gonna go to bed and we'll see what happens.
26, 28, 30. Ok.
I think
Ok, dormiu umas quantas horas? Acho que dormiu tipo 12 horas, pai.
I'm around 40 hours into the challenge,
Jimmy's 6 hours off on what time he thinks it is.
which means it's around 4 p.m. on day number 2.
I thought he'd be on track today.
Losing my sense of time led to other problems.
No matter what I do, I literally just can't sleep. These lights are just really messing
Eu
with
sei
my
que telemóvel
brain.
não sou eu.
Maybe I just lay here for the next 5 days.
The reason he has insomnia is he doesn't need to sleep. He wants to sleep this off and just get it over with. But what he should be doing is trying to do something that is going to occupy his attention while he's awake.
He's climbing the wall.
It's the natural human urge for freedom. He's regressing to primal instinct.
Why did I think it was 4?
Mano, é uma cena primal de freedom. Eu não faria isso. Eu provavelmente o que eu tentava era tentar subir um bocado à parede e atirar-me para o chão para ver se era mole. Provavelmente fazia isso. E provavelmente ia-me rebentar todo.
4 p.m. Shouldn't that mean it's 9 p.m.?
And by the time I had gotten around eating my first meal, it was 4:30 in the afternoon.
Don't get me wrong, the food looks good, but it is freezing cold. Ugh. I'd rather starve than eat the rest of this. So,
And when my second meal had arrived, it felt like only minutes had passed.
what just came through the conveyor belt?
Wait, how long has it been?
Am I supposed to eat both, or? It definitely was day 2 when I got the second breakfast, but I didn't eat much of the breakfast. So maybe they felt bad because I didn't eat much of the breakfast. Well, no.
At this point, I had no idea how long that first meal was sitting in the conveyor belt for.
You see he's getting a little paranoid. That's the thing that can get worse as time goes on. It's only day 2.
I'm not sure what to do.
Como assim não tem noção de quanto tempo é que... Mano, the fuck, putz. The fuck, mano. Eia, putz.
I think I'm gonna just see how high I can count.
Lá está,
One,
só quem passa mesmo pela situação é que percebe, mas já, tipo, estou um bocado à toa,
1,
realmente.
2, 3, 4.
It looks crazy, right?
565, 566, 567.
But when you're in a situation where there's nothing to do,
999,
what's crazy is to just succumb to it.
1,000.
As this progresses, he's going to run out of random things to do.
And I gotta give it to him, the doctor was right. Because later in this challenge, I borderline go insane.
Do you think I'd get a... Do you think I'd...
Caralho! Mandaram... Acho que aí mandaram-lhe alguma coisa, além da comida. Acho que aí mandaram-lhe alguma coisa além da comida.
And while my strategy to sleep through most of the challenge did help pass the time, it ended up hurting me in other ways.
I see food over there. It's freaking soggy and cold. How long is it?
Está murcho e frio, mano. Se tu estás com fome, tu comes até terra. Até terrinha tu comes. Se estás com fome de verdade, tu pegas até relva do chão e comes, bem. Estás a falar o quê, mano? Tá soggy? Tá frio? Mano, eu rapava essa merda, puto. Ah, estás a brincar.
It's been sitting here. This food's been sitting there for 7 hours. Ugh. I would have given anything to eat that ice cream. It would have been nice to have edible parts of the meal, but I guess I'll just be hungry.
Ei, puto, prefiro passar fome, mano. Eu comia na boa, puto.
Again? Normally, because we're working on so many videos at once, I'm usually like incredibly stressed. As of right now, I don't really feel that stressed at all, but I feel a ton of anxiety because I have this severe FOMO that I'm missing tons of cool stuff going on in the world. It's weird. It's a different emotion than I'm used to. It's pretty crazy how hard it is to do.
É que ele não tem fome porque não gasta a energia que tem. Não tem fome a ponto de comer e que se foda, sim, isso eu entendi. Mas está com fome, ele está a dizer que está mesmo com fome. Está com boa fome, mas que prefere passar fome. A cena é essa. Mas não está com fome suficiente para chegar ao ponto de foda-se, vou comer mesmo que esteja congelado, caguei. Yeah.
Do nothing. I'm starting to get really
Só
bored.
que eu nesse caso sou um bocadinho diferente. Estou-me a cagar, eu como, não é mesmo?
Oh, this is getting very hard on me mentally. I'm bored. Help.
I was nowhere near the 168-hour mark.
Putz, eu literalmente punha-me a fazer um vídeo, eu fazia um vlog. Eu vou para a câmara, eu fazia um vlog, depois retirava essa gravação e já aproveitava e fazia, já era outro vídeo, estás a ver? Já era outro vídeo, estás a ver? Ai não, fazia já um vlog, mano. A minha nova casa. O meu novo setup. Está aqui o meu novo setup, pessoal.
So by hour 65, I started to wonder,
How do you do a handstand? Ow! Wish before I came in here, I had someone teach me the basics of how to do a handstand.
Mano, pôr-te a fazer exercício, olha, eu provavelmente aproveitava o tempo e se calhar fazia uma cena que normalmente não faço, punha-me a fazer exercício, punha-me a fazer flexões, punha-me a fazer abdominais, punha-me a correr assim à volta, nem que fosse para funcionar como se fosse uma passadeira, esse tipo de coisas. Eu provavelmente fazia esse tipo de merdas. Quando estive isolado nem me apetecia comer, estive 3 dias sem comer nada e a trabalhar no campo, basicamente perdi 6 kg nesses dias. Caraças, em 3 dias. Porra, só acredito se visse. Oh, eu fazia. O senhor besta queria fazer um jejum e pensa nesta ideia. Olha, se calhar Zé.
I have to invent concepts that only exist in his mind to keep himself from experiencing intense depression.
I'm just gonna envision that I'm currently walking in a park.
Já está em 66 horas.
There's green grass. Someone's fishing.
He's literally making up scenarios in his head right now.
Oh my god.
All in all, it's very sunny.
Então, mas isso não tem problema nenhum.
I hear birds. You ruined my walk in the park.
Oh my god. We're watching him slip into madness.
Ooh, they gave me more food. But it looks like we got some rice, sweet potato, and steak. This is the best meal I've gotten so far this challenge. If you look right here, you'll see some rice. And any ordinary human would probably eat this rice. But I'm gonna count it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17.
Mano, excelente ideia. Excelente ideia, puto. Brutal essa ideia, mano. Contar o arroz, mano. Excelente. Passas um bom bocado, mano. E tipo, é aquela diversão de seca, mas que tipo, pelo menos faz-te passar tempo.
98, 99, 100, 104, 255, 266, 257, 207, 208, 209, 210. 20, 421, 422, 423, 445, 446, 447. There are 447 grains of rice on this metal tray. This information probably profoundly changed you as a human.
I'm feeling
Estás a ver? Acabou de fazer um vlog. Contou grãos de arroz.
pretty tired, which means it's probably the night of the 5th.
I wasn't even halfway through the challenge and was already off a full day.
I'm gonna get some more Z's in the bathroom where it's not so freaking bright.
Which proved to be my smartest move yet because I actually slept in that bathroom for 12 hours.
We're officially halfway.
Olha, ficou no mais escurinho e conseguiu dormir na casa de banho. já que é exatamente igual de fofo do que a cama e o resto do quarto, porque é o mesmo tipo acolchoado, foda-se. Faria o mesmo.
Into the challenge, 84 hours.
Jimmy is.
And we're gonna tell him that in his next meal.
Just to kind of mix it all up for him.
I mean, you can still put the letters together.
I am hungry, hungry I am. What are we working with here? What is this?
Bro's never heard of SpaghettiOs?
And that wasn't the only thing I was forgetting the name of.
What is this called? This is a roll. This is a lot of sauce for one roll. Can I take
One roll? Claro, ele não se lembrava, não era da palavra bread. Eles traduziram aí como pão, mas não é pão. Ele estava a querer procurar outra palavra. E estão a fazê-lo parecer que é um maluco. Mas ele não estava a querer lembrar-se da palavra pão.
a roll? This is a lot of sauce for one roll. It kind of tastes like ketchup.
How does he not notice the letters in there?
Oh, that's an N. Yeah! You guys forgot to take these 4 SpaghettiOs out.
No. Every time he finds a letter, he just keeps eating it.
I hope those weren't supposed to spell something. I was magically supposed to realize that before I ate them, and then put it together to figure out a word for more food.
Era. Puseram-te letrinhas que era para tu poderes te divertir durante um bocado e descobrires as palavras e comeste-as.
Surely that's not what they wanted from me.
Jimmy's about to watch this when he gets out and feels so dumb.
Depression.
At this point, the bright lights were starting to get to me.
I have a ginormous headache right now, and I'm so hungry. What is going on to my body?
Well, he did ask for more food, even though he is getting all the calories he needs. But the reason for that is that he's so understimulated, he thinks he's starving.
I ended up checking for food over and over and over again.
Pois é que ele quer comer para poder ter alguma coisa para fazer. Entre aspas, a cabeça dele. Isto eu consigo entender. Quando tu estás mesmo tão bored a ponto de que, mano, vou comer para passar um bocado. Estás a ver?
Yeah. This is oddly soothing. Do you think I'd get a concussion from doing this? You should probably stop. You're right. I should probably stop.
A falar com ele próprio.
There's a bag of McDonald's here. It's suspiciously light. If there's not McDonald's in this bag, I'm going to be depressed. There actually is. Let's go.
Oh, yeah?
Every time I get a meal, it's like 20 minutes of just pure happiness. I feel human again.
I can't stop smiling. I'm so happy.
And then the second I finish it, I feel a wave of depression because I'm like, what do I do now? The seconds are starting to blend together so much. I would try to guess what time it is, but I have no earthly idea. My mind is slowly deforming into stupidity. I need to occupy myself better. We're gonna grab this McDonald's cheeseburger wrapper,
As well as this cup that was holding my toothbrush.
and now we have basketball. LeBron.
Estás a ver? Há tanta coisa que podes começar a fazer depois de teres tanta coisinha aí à toa. Podes fazer muita coisa, mano.
Steph, Kobe. Maybe basketball's not my thing. I think I was always
Está
better
bem,
at
mas
baseball.
continua. Aí, bem. Foda-se, mas continua. Aí,
That was-
tu estás a partir as merdas, mano, já. Está a chegar ao ponto em que está a querer partir merdas.
Not what was supposed to happen.
And then I remembered
Look what I. Oh, there's a fork on it.
that I had an indestructible plate from my very first meal.
I am going to throw this so far, it is hilarious.
E agora? Divertiste durante 3 segundos. E agora? Ficaste sem a plate. Cagando a burro, foda-se.
I'm bored. I still have 2 days left inside this room, and I have a feeling at some point I'm gonna want to leave.
It's day 4. No matter how much I beg or scream or plead.
Or burp.
Do not let me out of this room early.
Okay, Jimmy, I got you.
My instincts tell me
I've so far done 113 hours, which means I have 55 hours remaining. And whoever's editing this, show them how many hours I actually have remaining. Hopefully, it's somewhere close to 55 hours.
I think he's going to get angry and possibly...
Espera, então mas... Está na hora 95 e voltou para 73, o quê? Não percebi.
5 hours remaining. And whoever's editing
Porquê que não tem as legendas? Foda-se.
this, show them how many hours I actually have remaining. Hopefully,
Ah, quantas horas faltam? Ok, agora é que eu percebi. Porra, não estava a perceber. Jota, como é que é? Sejam bem-vindos. Obrigadão, puto. Obrigadão por essa raid. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sejam bem-vindos, pessoal. Como é que é? Estamos a ver o vídeo do MrBeast. Estamos a ver o vídeo do MrBeast. Vamos lá ver. Vamos ver esta merda. Está quase. Estamos a metade. Um bocadinho mais de metade. Muito obrigado. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jota. Um abraço. Espero que a tua live tenha corrido bem. Um abraço, puto.
Hopefully, it's somewhere close to 55 hours.
I think he's going to get angry and possibly paranoid about what's going on.
Is a man not allowed to have privacy? There's a camera there, there's a camera above that, there's a camera. There's so many cameras.
És tu que estás a gravar o vídeo para ti, Zé. Foda-se, é normal que tenha tantas câmaras. Estás a queixar.
On me 24/7. I'm going to go insane! What if we throw the camera through the conveyor? Genius. I treat it like bowling.
Quando estás a cagar para o equipamento que tens, porque tens bué da cash.
Camera through the conveyor. Genius. I treat it like bowling. Ah! Somehow I hit my finger. Ow! Ah! I severely underestimated how hard this video would be. Just thinking about it has me like tearing up, but I kind of feel like an animal right now. Like I feel like I lost all my rights as a human. If I had to guess, I would say I'm halfway through day 5. I really miss my girlfriend, and I miss the gang as well. Even Nolan.
Ia bem. Ia bem, até o Nolan. Excluído do gang.
Mentally right now, I'd say I'm at like literal
Eu sei, Bruno, eu sei.
bottom. Like this is very inhumane.
Mas mano, todas as câmaras que ele tem aí são caras como o caralho. E muitas delas são iguais àquela e ele só atirou e foda-se.
I've been in here so long that some of my dreams are about me in this room. And I think it's like day 6 or 7, but then I wake up and realize it was a dream. What time is it? I would pay so much money to know what freaking time it is. Let's go over why I think there are 33 hours left in this challenge.
Pera. Como é que ele tem... Eu não me lembro se no início ele mostrou. Como é que ele tem caneta e papel? Mano, então ele tem caneta e papel e está a apanhar uma seca. Mostrou? Então o homem está a apanhar seca e tem papel e caneta, mano. Com um caderno inteiro. Oh putz. Então, tu não viste o que o outro fez lá no bunker, naquela outra merda lá com a miúda? Fez um baralho de cartas. Tens tanta coisa que tu podes fazer, meu. Tanta coisa, puto. Pode ter ideias para vídeos. Agora que está assim meio maluquinho, se calhar surgem mais ideias. Mano. Eia, puto. Desenhos de tanta coisa que ele podia ter feito, puto. Oh, meu Deus. Podias fazer um baralho de cartas e jogavas solitário, puto. Oh, meu Deus.
5 times. Reason number 2.
Ok, Royal, ok. Eia, puto. Obrigadão, mano. Thank you so much, man.
I usually poop once a day, and I've also pooped 5 times since I got in here.
Mostrar o gajo a gritar enquanto isso.
2. I usually poop once a day, and I've also pooped 5 times since I got in here. Reason number 3, I've grown a lot of hair on my neck here, and this usually does take like a week. If for some reason it's still day 5, or God forbid, it's somehow still day 4, I will lose my mind. While I was sleeping, I had a dream about the one time that I counted to 100,000, and so when I woke up, I decided to do 1,000 laps around this room. You know, for old time's sake. That'll be the marker. 1. Watching...
For all time's sake, exatamente, já que eras o gajo que fazia esse tipo de merdas, esse tipo de content, antigamente, faz. Já está.
Back this footage, it's literally crazy. I resorted to walking in circles to keep myself sane.
1,000 is...
Depois disso, Já fizeste
E tu,
cardio.
para além dos vídeos parvos, tens alguma coisa que tu achas realmente importante no teu canal?
Exato. Royal, obrigado por essas 2 subs. Thank you so much, meu puto. Muito, muito obrigado, mano. Muito, muito obrigado, mano. Hoje o meu chefe não está em live, então estou nesta live. Bora, Amy. É isso, bora. Depois de fazeres o cardio, MrBeast, podes fazer flexões e contá-las também. E depois podes fazer abdominais e contá-los também. Se calhar até podias ter saído daí já com uns abdominaizinhos meio que a aparecer, já que não tens barriga.
It's way too many. I'm already starting to get dizzy. This entire challenge, I've been getting water out of this sink. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not, bro. Circle is a flavor cartridge you can screw on your water bottle and makes bland water taste amazing. There's over 100 different flavors that fit this bottle that are all zero.
Não me venham com merdas. Desculpa, não me venham com merdas. E é aqui que, pá, desculpa MrBeast, mas é aqui que dá para ver a léguas que esta merda é fake. Então tu vais meter uma publicidade no 5º dia de estares em Solitária. Segundos antes mostraste que já não estavas a conseguir nem fazer uma puta de uma frase e vais-te lembrar literalmente de toda a publicidade que tens de fazer 5 dias depois de estares em Solitária. Obviamente alguém entrou aí e disse-lhe, obviamente fez isso, tipo, mano, me fodam.
And zero sugar.
Já para mim matou, é fake.
Moving this tripod is miserable. Choose how intense you want the flavor, and then start drinking away. It honestly adds so much flavor, I can't even tell it's sink water. I've been drinking fruit punch throughout this entire challenge, and it actually makes the water taste amazing. I'm gonna walk back and forth between these walls. These cartridges also last for multiple refills of your water bottle, which is good because the boys suck at sending these, and sometimes I gotta use the same one for a whole day. If you want to start drinking more water, or just want your water to start tasting good in general, go to drinkcircle.com or your local Walmart to give it a try. I've tried everything to keep myself entertained, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not working.
E para aqueles que possam agora dizer, não, mas isso se calhar foi feito antes e foi encaixado aí. Não. Dava para ver as coisas no chão enquanto ele estava a fazer a pull. Foi feito agora. É fedido, mano. Já perdi a pica, já percebi que isto é fake. Vieram-lhe dizer ali pelo buraquinho, por aqui, ele afinal viu alguém, esteve a falar com alguém, disseram-lhe o que é que tinha que dizer para a publicidade e não sei o quê, porque se ele está realmente há 5 dias completamente fechado, já não se ia lembrar nem que tinha que fazer puta da pub. É assim.
And after I finished all my circles, Carl brought back 2 people from 100 Days Trapped Together.
We're here.
Hey, check it out. You guys are gonna love this. That's the faces of the guy that trapped you guys for 100 days. Would you say this is easier or harder than what you guys did?
In comparison, I think I'd rather have like someone else in it with me.
And now that the tables had turned and I was the one inside the white cube, Bailey and Susie got their revenge.
So I'll show you guys how the conveyor belt works.
They sent an empty tray.
He's about to freak out. I don't feel bad at all.
This is what he gets.
I bet every dollar in my bank account, Carl just showed up.
No way! You hungry, Jimmy?
Eat this.
No, we're not doing this again. We are...
Mandaram-me essa merda. Ai, que caralho era essa merda.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
This is the most stimulation he's had in days.
Well, you gotta give him credit. I probably deserve that. Imagine this is what happens after you die. You just go to a white room like this forever. That would be miserable. When I sleep, I dream of me in the outside world, and when I'm awake, I'm just depressed, lonely, and to be honest, miserable.
So the more time I spend sleeping, the happier I am. Let me out. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I feel dead. I really need to get out of here. We did 7 days on a raft. I did 7 days buried alive. And now 7 days in solitary confinement. If I had known how hard this would be, I never would have done this. If that hour number in the top left says anything higher than 20, I'm gonna lose my mind. I am feeling extremely lonely. I miss my girlfriend. This is torture.
Continua a mostrar, 31. Está acima de 20.
Is he crying? He's not doing well.
He's just like napping on the floor, throwing things, having tantrums, getting happy when he gets snacks. He's like a child.
I think there's 8 hours left, and then they're gonna open that door right there, and I am free.
Faltam 8 horas. Faltam 28, mano. Acertaste no 8, por acaso. O 8 acertaste. O 8 por acaso acertaste. Ai, que caraças, pá. Com calma, com calma. Vejam se removeram alguns banimentos, voltem a banir, ok? É só isso. Já tá. Tá feito.
I hope, I pray. Please be 8 hours.
He thinks he's sleeping through the last couple hours right now. That's what he thinks this is.
So it's going to be a rude awakening, literally. To be honest, it's concerning.
Ele vai ter uma péssima surpresa quando acordar. Ele acordou provavelmente a pensar, já tá, acabei. Não, fodeu-se.
Hours and that door opens. I'm gonna enjoy my last meal and then we're getting out of here.
Did he just say it's his last meal?
I think so.
Well, that's ironic because it's literally exactly 24 hours.
Any hour now, they're gonna be walking through that door. So I'm gonna clean up the place. It's a little messy, you know. I was trying to make up an excuse.
Ele acha que faltam. Que já tá. Esqueceu-se que lhe falta um dia.
To clean, but in reality, I'm just bored.
Não, os mods estão ativos, ó Emi. Os mods estão OPs. O Perlente e o Simões estão aí a dar-lhe mesmo forte e feio. GG.
I thought coming into this experiment, I would get more mental clarity, maybe learn a little bit about myself. But in reality, all I'm walking away with is the newfound skill of being able to throw things out a conveyor belt door. Or maybe not. There is just no world where there's more than 24 hours left. I can't do another 24 hours in here. I'm at my limit, but it doesn't even matter. There's just not 24 hours left. I just don't, I refuse to believe that. So, any second now. Any second now.
Hey.
Any second now. Past the time, I'm gonna. I just don't.
Não, a cena é, olha aqui.
I refuse to believe that. So, any second now.
Any second now. Faltavam 22 horas e 43. Any second now. Faltam 21.
Any second now.
Any second now. Faltam 19. Boa da ficha esta transição.
I'm gonna resume counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Caralho,
10.
está encaixado com a música e tudo.
12, 13, 14,
E
16, 17, 18,
10 horas a passar. Caralho.
5,423, 5,424, 5,425.
Caralho.
I swear to God, I heard something out there.
Não, faltam 3 horas ainda.
I'm sad. I'm sad. I am sad.
Camila, já estamos a acabar.
I am sad. I don't wanna be here. Get me out of this room. I don't wanna be here.
This is barely human. He's lying in bed, covering his eyes, no excitement. This is totally not what you want to see.
How is he going to act? Is he going to be a new human?
I'm worried he's going to be this human. He's just collapsed into dysfunction.
We've never pushed him this far.
Oh, Zezoca, calma-te lá, Zé. Foda-se, até foram lá dizer-lhe para a cena da publicidade. Estás a falar o quê, mano? Estás a falar pão, puto. Vai estar completamente disfuncional e vai passar a ser essa pessoa a partir de agora. Mano, Vai-te lá deitar, Zé. Foda-se.
As he is pushed in this video.
Well, because he's been totally deprived of any human contact. Be gentle, like a little kid waking up from a nap.
Well, there's 10 minutes left, so let's go get ready. Thank you.
Good luck.
Faltam 4 minutos.
Hold on. Wait, I don't even have pants on.
Tenho que colocar as minhas calças, tipo que não te estão a filmar sem calças. Para que é que tens de colocar as calças?
Oh my gosh!
Hey, Jimmy.
Sorry, I was just putting my pants on. It's not as bright out here.
How is it, dude?
I'm actually kind of lightheaded.
You know, it's crazy, but after this challenge, I kind of forgot how to interact with humans.
Where are you going?
It's actually relieving to not stare at a bright light. It's like the ceiling is awesome.
The happiest I've seen you in a long time.
Honestly, I thought it was perpetually just gonna be 24 hours forever. Follow me outside. I want to see the sun. Oh my god. Oh, it's dark out. So nice.
Tá sol.